Let's finish out this problem. Twister Enterprise has a $600,000 20-year bond paying a stated rate of 8% twice a year on June and December. The last part of this problem is to look at when the market is paying 7%, when we're paying a stated rate of 8%. What's happening here is that we are offering briefcases of cash of 8% annually, whereas similar risk companies are offering 7%. Investors are willing to pay $664,000 for our bond instead of the face value of $600,000. Let's look at our chart here. We are in the premium section. Our goal is to, over the life of the bond, amortize this premium so that our $644,000 will be $600,000 at the end of the life of the bond. Now remember, our briefcases of cash are going to stay the same no matter if we're at face value, discount, or premium. We calculate this by using our stated rate of 8% divided into two sections, so 4% the first half of the year and 4% the second half, to equal $24,000. So what we have here is a bond payable that we are going to pay back in 20 periods of $600,000. The cash that the marketplace is giving us is going to be this amount here, $664,065. What we know now is that we are at a premium. We are being paid $64,065 above what the market is paying. Let's look at our journal. We see our cash that we received, increasing our cash with a debit of $664,000, our bonds payable, which we will owe in 20 years, of $600,000, and the math is a little easier this direction. We're seeing that our premium is going to be $64,065. Let's look at what this means for paying our interest. Our bond is equal to $600,000. Our premium is $64,065, so our carrying value is the same as the cash that we received. Let's look at how we're going to pay our interest. What rate will we use? We always use the market rate. The market rate is 7%, 0.07. We are going to calculate this divided by 2 to give us our 6-month rate. Remember, that's tricky. Don't forget to divide by 2 if you have a 6-month payment on your briefcases of cash. Now, let's calculate our interest for the first period in June. We are going to take our carrying value times our 6-month market rate. This is going to give us $23,242. What will our briefcase of cash be? It will always be the $24,000 as calculated up here. So we're increasing interest by $23,000 and decreasing our cash by $24,000. Let's look at the journal entry. Here we are. Interest expense of $23,242 being increased and cash being decreased by $24,000. The difference here is going to go to the premium on the bond. As you can see, we need a debit to balance this out. Let's use our calculators and do the subtraction here of 24 minus 23,242. It is going to be $758. Let's update our TA. Look at what is happening here. We are decreasing our premium. Is this what we expected? Yes. Remember that our goal is to take this premium down to 0. We are going to amortize it over the 20 years of the bond. Let's continue by calculating our interest in the December time frame. Our bond is equal to $600,000. Our premium is equal to this $63,307, a carrying value as shown here. What we're going to do is take our carrying value times our market rate for our new interest of $23,215. Let's update our interest T account here and also our cash. Same briefcase of cash as always, $24,000. Let's look at our journal entries. We have cash of $24,000 being decreased, interest expense being increased with the debit. The amount here is going to be $784. Does this make sense in our T accounts? Our interest expense is going down slightly each 6-month period. That makes sense to me because our carrying value is also decreasing. Over time, our carrying value will become smaller and smaller until it equals 600,000. And look at our premium. This is also a liability. The liability is being chipped away at each 6-month period to become smaller and smaller. Eventually, this premium will go to 0. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions on the discussion board.